Hi guys, my name's Allison. I did my community scan on Orange County. I specifically live in Brea of Orange County, but I've lived in Orange County my whole life. So I thought that this scan was very interesting to find out the data and research that goes into the various organizations and programs specifically for the residents of Orange County. The summary of my data included various statistics on the ethnicities that primarily live in Orange County, which included white ethnicities to be number one and Asian ethnicities to be second, and then Hispanic ethnicities to be third. And then it boiled down to various ethnicities of mixed races and African American and Pacific Islander. There was also data that included the programs for families specifically, as well as children being the main focus of the programs that are offered throughout Orange County. I think that I had a good idea of what Orange County offers just because there's a lot of offices and a lot of government aid and programs that go to helping families and communities. I know that local community centers are constantly advocating programs for families and children, and even things as simple as activities at the local library is something that's constantly talked about in communities. And then I think that what surprised me the most was the programs that were available for teens who become pregnant. There's programs in Orange County that are specifically to help teenage girls who become pregnant and that are under the age of 19. That is something that I wasn't familiar with and that I didn't even know existed. So to me, to find information on that was interesting, and it surprised me that that was a program that was funded and supported within Orange County. I think that most of the programs that I researched were specifically for families that had that took an empathetic interest in families. A lot of these families that qualify for the programs offered in Orange County are based off of low-income families who may be suffering, or even families that are homeless at the moment. So to see that there are programs that are there to help these families shows an empathetic insight into how Orange County is trying to help these families. My overall reflection on the community scan process was that it was a very intense assignment, but it was enjoyable too because I think I learned a lot. I learned a lot more than I expected to, so that was interesting. And I think that just relating this to our resources this week and connecting it and putting everything together allowed me to see that educational programs are necessary, more necessary than I originally realized. For example, we have the TED Talk that was a resource this week with that focused on teaching for design for Bertie County. After watching that video, I realized that there's a lot that goes into the design of education and incorporating students and ultimately trying to change the lives and families of these people. I know that Bertie County was an example that was more severe, a lot more severe than Orange County, because it was one of the poorest counties, or I'm sorry, one of the poorest places within that state. And Orange County is nowhere near being next to that, but it was interesting to see how the design of education can change families and lives and even society as a whole. After viewing the TED Talk, I realized that the significance of education and the connection between everything that we've learned this week, as well as incorporating our scan. So it was a fun and interesting assignment. Thank you.